Come along with me as we delve even deeper into the fascinating world of GMOs and challenge ourselves to determine if they are, in fact, sneakingly altering our food without us even becoming aware of it. Genetically modified organisms, or GMOs, have undoubtedly become an integral and significant part of the modern agricultural landscape. The primary purpose of these organisms is to significantly improve crop yields, increase resistance to various pests and diseases, and even play a role in enhancing the nutritional value of the plants we consume. However, have you ever thought to stop and reflect about what's really happening behind the scenes? Are GMOs truly contributing to the global food crisis by helping to feed the world? Or do they result in secretly modifying our food and making us unaware of the changes that have taken place? I am afraid the truth is that GMOs are being used in far more nefarious ways than their intended purpose. It is crucial for us to be educated on the potential unintended effects that can arise when using GMOs. This includes their possible influence on the emergence of new diseases and the subsequent impact on public health. Nonetheless, the growing awareness of the potential dangers associated with GMOs is leading researchers and farmers to explore alternative approaches to food modification. Organic farming, for instance, is rapidly gaining popularity because it focuses on preserving biodiversity and reducing the use of harmful chemicals. By adopting organic techniques and minimizing the use of GMOs, we can work towards a healthier and sustainable future for all. There are numerous misunderstandings surrounding GMOs, and to be completely honest, it's quite challenging to discern what to believe. From our perspective, a significant number of individuals tend to presume that all GMOs are developed on an equal basis. However, the truth of the matter is that there are a variety of different types of GMOs available, and each one possesses its own distinctive characteristics and properties. There are a few designed specifically to produce their own pesticides, while others are intentionally engineered to be resistant to a particular herbicide. And let's not forget about the labeling issue. Are you aware that numerous countries do not require GMOs, genetically modified organisms, to be labeled as such? It stands to reason that this lack of transparency has several people expressing concern about their consumption habits. But what about the potential health implications of consuming GMOs? There is some research that suggests that GMOs could be associated with allergies, digestive issues, and even specific types of cancer. Of course, the scientific evidence is not yet complete and clear, but it's certainly enough to raise some concerns and make you think twice about the things you're putting into your body. And let's not forget about the broader environmental impact of GMOs. With the increased usage of herbicides and pesticides in agriculture, it's quite easy to see how these could be contributing to the decline of certain species and the disruption of certain ecosystems. Another notable concern is the potential for GMOs to cross-pollinate with non-GMO crops, thereby potentially contaminating the entire food supply. This risk presents a genuine concern because it could lead to devastating consequences for the overall integrity of our food system. Moreover, with a considerable number of GMOs being patented by prominent corporations, it's not difficult to speculate that the primary motivation behind their development may center around profit over the well-being of individuals and communities. GMOs are created through a rather advanced process named gene editing, which enables scientists to precisely modify an organism's DNA sequence. This cutting-edge technology possesses the potential to revolutionize the entire way we produce food, leading to significant improvements in food safety, quality, and sustainability. However, it also raises a handful of very serious ethical concerns that we need to carefully examine before embracing GMO technology. One of the primary ethical concerns revolves around the idea of what would happen if a genetically modified GM organism were to escape into the world and then evolve or adapt into something entirely new, completely separate from its initial genetic makeup. The consequences could be incredibly unpredictable and span across multiple domains. such as environmental impact, welfare of affected ecosystems, and potentially even human health. It's important to note that GMOs themselves do not pose a direct threat to human health, but rather, the potential unforeseen outcomes could be detrimental. This is a significant point to bear in mind, as it highlights the importance of transparent communication and ongoing research surrounding GMOs, to ensure a well-informed and informed decision-making process for all parties involved. So, here's the deal. GMOs can do a pretty amazing job boosting agriculture and food production, and it could totally change how we eat and how we grow food. Oh, and be mindful of the ethical issues that come with it too. Just because something can be super cool doesn't mean you have to use it, you know. The intended benefits of genetically modified organisms, GMOs, are evident. They are designed to increase crop yields, enhance nutritional value, and reduce the reliance on pesticides and herbicides. However, the regulatory environment surrounding their use is frequently murky and ambiguous at best. In the United States, for instance, the FDA, Environmental Protection Agency (EPA), and US Department of Agriculture (USDA) all possess a role in overseeing GMOs, but it's uncertain who actually has the leadership and authority to effectively manage these organisms. We're all in this together, and being open and honest lets us all make the best choices for GMOs when it comes to foodstuff. In actuality, the scientific foundation behind GMOs is in a constant state of evolution, and it is entirely up to us as individuals to remain informed and make conscious choices regarding what we consume on a regular basis. A more recent study has discovered that GM corn, specifically, contains a harmful pesticide called Bt toxin. This has been extensively linked to a multitude of health issues, which raises serious concerns about the overall health implications of the food system we currently operate within. It is simply one among many examples that demonstrate how GMOs can have far-reaching, and often hidden, effects on the overall well-being of our bodies. Take, as an example, the situation surrounding Roundup Ready soybeans. These genetically modified GM crops are specifically designed to possess resistance to the popular herbicide Roundup, but research has demonstrated that they can actually lead to an increase in the levels of harmful toxins being present in the soil. It's a concerning finding that carries significant implications for our overall environment, and it serves as just one illustrative example of how GMOs can potentially have a covert, unintended impact on our extensive ecosystem. As I continue to learn more about GMOs, I am constantly amazed by the inherent complexity and multifaceted nature of this issue. It's not merely about whether or not GMOs are considered safe to be consumed. Rather, it encompasses the entirety of the system that supports their production, distribution, and consumption, from the major corporations that actively produce them to the various regulatory agencies responsible for overseeing their use. It is evident that there exists a significant amount of hidden intrigue and activity that surpasses what might initially be perceived. The main message here is that GMO's complex nature means that it's crucial for us to pay attention and examine all aspects of the issue thoroughly. By remaining knowledgeable and being mindful about the food choices we make, we can personally take full control of our overall health and well-being. And honestly, who knows, we could very well be the driving force behind a major transformation in the way we produce and consume food. I truly appreciate your joining me on this fascinating journey into the world of GMOs. Please feel free to share any thoughts, opinions, or reflections you have on the subject in the comments section below. Remember, it's always great to receive new and valuable input from others who are engaged in similar discussions. Don't forget to subscribe for more thought-provoking, informative content, and inspiring stories that showcase the positive impact that individuals and communities can make in the world. I'm eager to continue offering you a wealth of knowledge and inspiring experiences on various topics.